will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Michigan State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it inside the 30. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And tackled there by the defense. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback is snowed under. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating, like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Spartans in the hurry up. Off the play fake. They're trying to get, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Down, Hawkeye. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, and now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, maybe that's 6.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Now well within striking distances. That 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do now.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And here comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are. And so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. It's on target and complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Throws to the wideout. It's gone. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running.
And the ball slipped out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Spartans heading quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Going up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Huffman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. These corners going to give them some space. Gets it out fast. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 1st down from the 40. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. This time on target.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away. They couldn't catch it. Getting set for the point after.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. He'll cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive way to get a hand in there and knock it away.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
third down play from the gun. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaches.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Michigan State.
Barrels ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Touchdown, Sparty! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try the counter. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Aitman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to
Nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now they'll run the draw. Tackled after picking up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeye! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Spartans are marching down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to him again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Now on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. Iowa has the ball back on offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got
Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here on third down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Spartans are flying down the field.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He's right on target. Touchdown, Michigan State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air, it's Cherry. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll try it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks.
Looking deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception.
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Oh, he left him grabbing. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Michigan State, 14, Indiana, 3.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Jefferson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Becker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
Michigan State, 14, Indiana, 10.
And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a
shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Spartans in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Indiana.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Cherry. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he drops the throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets the...
And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him and forced the punt.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Cherry. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that ball is picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll... result of the play stands. A first down for the offense. A quick pass to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up for the first.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now from inside the red zone. They're trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call is on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, all of that for absolutely nothing because of the flag. The offense misses out on a huge opportunity there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Getting some heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And they can't make the connection on third down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Becker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Corners are going to bail. On second down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Spartans want to move quickly.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan State!
Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and go up the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. He's got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to the air one more time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The 1st snap, they get sacked. The 2nd snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Running back searching for a hole. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He gets it away from his own end zone. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Defense playing a bail technique. He's got it and still on his feet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot to lean out because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.